Hopefully, they're right. They're tracking a French ship. I think there's a couple of things that are about 4 hours out, and that makes it look a lot promising. A lot more promising.
To the bottom, or to the Titanic wreckage.
It's a pretty interesting looking sub. Put some money into it. There it is. I see Leo. That's not funny.
Brain is fried.
Let's see. So, I don't even know what this channel is, but they seem to be up on it. They're the only ones I'm seeing live. I guess they've still seen some underwater noises. Searching for the missing sub. A lot of different parties trying to get out there as fast as possible. I heard them say something about 11 knots. I'm not a seafarer, so I don't know what that is, but hopefully they'll explain it here shortly. And yeah, they said something good. They said this thing might be going down good. Good, good, good. I don't know what else they got through here. Let's see. I might have gone too far back. I hate making you guys like wait and shit. Here we go.
No, Pearl, we can't tell if they're descending or ascending. We have no idea where they're located. We have no knowledge of where the craft is, where the sub is.
Why isn't it
and where they're headed.
Why isn't it at the Titanic? We get blown away? Got to be near that, right? We're not going to go to the...
We've answered this before, but I keep seeing it. It's repeatedly in our comment section. There is an area towards... it's either the front or the back of the sub. You'd have to ask Ocean Gate which they consider to be the front and the back. But
to one end.
One of the ends, there is a area where, of course, you go to the bathroom, a little toilet, and there's a little privacy curtain that you put up.
That's fine. I wouldn't worry about the pooping so much. I'd be more worried about oxygen.
Handle the bathroom needs of 5 people for 4 days? I don't know.
Better hold it. This is wild, though. Holy cow. They've been out there for 4 days? Holy cow. I didn't know.
Yeah. So. We don't know if they made it.
Were they heading that way?
They lost comms at 1 hour, 45 minutes into the trip. It's a 2.5 hour journey downward.
They're not going left and right,
We don't know if they made it.
It's going up and down, right? Not left and right.
They don't know.
You wouldn't drop them off.
They keep descending upon losing comms. The communication and contact with the surface is so vitally important. So you would not be a fool to assume that upon losing contact with the surface, that the mission commander, the expedition leader, called for an abort and immediately try to get back up to the surface.
Are they tethered?
Some of these questions, guys, are nuts.
Not good questions?
Yeah, just insane. John, no. Other than that, they have continued into today. But I'll read from my notes from the press conference earlier.
Do you like your job?
A particular acoustic analysis led someone to describe these sounds as banging, sounding sounds, that it sounds like banging. But that they are in 30-minute intervals is not entirely accurate because they say it's inconclusive as to whether or not those underwater noises are coming from 30-minute intervals. It's coming from, the surface. It's coming from crews that are actively searching, including the Canadian aircraft,
the
P3 aircraft.
The P3, huh? That's what we need, right? We need a few more of them.
Look, back to the 30-minute interval thing. back to the 30-minute interval thing. Rolling Stone reported that from their source that the sounds were being heard in 30-minute intervals. That is something that our reporter Jeff Patterson has heard in his independent reporting as well, independent of Rolling Stone. But when it was asked point blank to the Coast Guard today, they said it's inconclusive as to whether or not you can say with certainty that the sounds are coming in 30-minute intervals. Kelly says, whoa. Oh, there it is. Rolls so fast. Kelly says, hashtag AJB, French ship is almost there.
Almost there. That's good.
Let's see. Can I refresh this?
Is this your personal setup, dude? Holy crap. Look at this guy. He's got like 37,000 of everything.
Atalon. And if there's any viewers in France right now, they're making fun of me. That is the name of the vessel. Looking at it here on this screen. See this screen here, everybody?
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, they're getting close. I would say that they're about 40 miles. And let's carry this positivity here, okay? This is commonly pointed to as perhaps the best hope as far as specialty equipment, underwater equipment that could be used, personnel as well, that could be used to really assist in the search capabilities underwater in the depths of the Atlantic site of the Titanic. They're getting closer. They might be there in the next couple hours. So if they're going at 11 knots, roughly 12 or so miles an hour.
3 or 4 hours.
And it looks like they're about 40 or so miles out. So is that 4 hours roughly? 5 hours? 4 to 5 hours? Tonight. The French crew will be there tonight. And there's a lot of anticipation for this particular ship making it.
You know, time's running out. Do they know? Like, I get the destination, but how pinpoint can they be?
Here it is.
Oh, that's the boat.
This blue dot is the French research and survey vessel with the underwater equipment, specialized equipment.
I like blue dots.
As it's been described. And based on a rough eye, maybe they're 30 miles out. Maybe I was might be more like 30. But it's very likely they'll make it tonight. Maybe this evening. So here, again, sorry, you're talking. That right there, you're following my mouse. That is the French research vehicle, the survey vessel. Here, right here, is
ETA?
The Titanic site, and there you can see the polar prints. As far as the other vessel, coming from Canada, you can see that it's way out there.
Don't you think we should have air assets that could do something similar?
So the French crew right now is our best hope as far as reinforcements go. They're getting close.
What would we call that? Like a remote control submarine. You know,
and
like
over here,
drone.
Which one?
Can we just throw one of those in the back of the C-130 and drop it off there and drive it around and listen and sonar ping and go down?
The Horizon Arctic, excuse me.
Just so that we would know exactly.
They're a long ways away.
Where it would be at.
They're not going to make it till tomorrow morning at the earliest. Well, I don't even say at the earliest. They're not going to make it till tomorrow morning. That's
lots of needles in that haystack.
Their current speed gets them there tomorrow morning. The French team will get there tonight.
Said it went missing on Sunday morning, about 2 hours after being deployed from the former Canadian Coast Guard icebreaker called the Polar Prince. 5 passengers. They could run out of oxygen on Thursday.
Welcome into the Stream Center. I don't even know if I need to introduce you anymore. You're people know you.
Right. What's going on? Not great news lately, right, on this?
It's we're getting to the final 12, 13 hours with the air supply estimate. So I think there's some nerves out there.
And how far now is the crew away that could save the day?
We were just showing that, and we'll show that on stream here so you can see it. I want to show it to you as well. Walt Buteau, everybody. WFLA senior investigator. I'm just updating his information so that people can interact with you, Walt, and we can now officially introduce hashtag #HeyWalt into the conversation. See it there on the right side of your screen on the white stripe. Hashtag #HeyWalt. And now hashtag #HeyJB, of course. Let's show.
So I'm reading through some of this stuff, and I feel like this is, I don't know how true this is. A trip on the Titan was $250,000 per passenger. But this raises questions about the attention we pay to when wealthy people end up in crisis, as opposed to the reality of maritime disasters affecting the less fortunate. I don't know how true that is. But if you want to move to Russia, you can go right ahead, because they lost a submarine and they put about 13 cents into rescuing it. And, well, there you go. They didn't get those guys out, by the way, with their 13 cents. So you can go there if you want. They won't even rescue their own military.
See you. I want to show you. We were just showing our audience. This is, again, marine traffic. Oh, I had it.
We should have a drone in there.
Marinetraffic.com. Okay. The cluster of 3.
You want me to go there?
Site things here, markers here. You can see actually one of them says Polar Prince. That is the vessel for the Titan sub, the one that has been there throughout this process.
900 miles east of Cape Cod.
You can see that they're over the Titanic wreck site. This is the main search area right here. But it is way bigger, folks, because we're talking about an area 2 times the size of Connecticut.
That is huge.
Right? In fact, this is here the Atalan or Atalan. I've been coached on the pronunciation by our YouTube audience.
Atalan.
Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. They're likely already in the search area, folks. But they need to get to the main area, which is over the Titanic wreckage site. They are traveling at a speed of about 11 knots. And based on this, they look to be about somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 40 or so miles away. So they are expected to arrive tonight at some point. This is considered to be...
With time of the essence at that point.
Oh, yeah.
It already is.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the craft that has the crane or the submersibles that will go down and try to find the Titan.
If my notes are correct, this is the one that has the... Well, there might be both. That's what I have to triple check.
I'm unsure about this, too. Supposedly, it was supposed to have a ping every 15 minutes during its descent down nearly 13,000 feet. It doesn't say whether it still is pinging or not. I would imagine that if they don't hear it, then it's not pinging. And that could be electrical malfunction, something like that. I'm surprised they don't have some type of tether, but I'm not them and they're not me. This thing is only 22 feet long. It's got a bathroom. It says about enough oxygen for another 12 to 14 hours. And some of the engineers that have worked on it quit because they said it wasn't safe. travels that deep. I guess it says it doesn't use GPS coordinates. It says it has a text messaging system to the polar prints, but I'm under the impression it's not working. Like a video game controller, you can drive it around. Xbox controllers. And let's see. I think from the start it had 96 hours of reserves of oxygen. Even if it could resurface on its own, the passengers would be stuck inside until help arrived. Since the hatch is closed from the outside and sealed shut with 17 bolts.